You know that feeling. When someone is talking to you, and everything sounds normal, but something inside you says, this is not adding up. Your brain might ignore it, but your intuition, it notices everything. Today, I'll show you simple psychological tricks to detect when someone is lying, almost immediately. And no, you don't need to be a detective. You just need to observe smarter. 1. When the story has too much. Let me ask you something. If I ask you, where were you last night? What would you say? Probably something simple, right? But when someone is lying, they suddenly become a storyteller. I was at home, actually around 8:23 p.m., then I made tea, then I watched one episode, then my phone battery died. Too many details. Why? Because liars think details equals believable. But truth is natural. Lies need decoration. When a story feels over-explained, pause mentally. 2. Watch their reaction speed. This one is powerful. Ask a direct question. Then watch their face before their words. Real emotions are instant. Fake emotions are slightly late. For example, did you delete those messages? They freeze for half a second. Then suddenly look shocked. That tiny delay. Their brain was preparing the reaction. Our emotions are automatic. Acting is not. 3. Their body speaks first. Psychologist Paul Ekman discovered that our faces leak emotions in tiny expressions called microexpressions. And here's the interesting part. Even confident liars can't fully control them. Look for lips pressed tightly. Forced smile that disappears quickly. Touching nose or mouth. Suddenly avoiding or overdoing eye contact. And listen to the voice. Does it suddenly go higher? Faster? Too defensive? Your ears catch stress even when your mind doesn't. 4. The reverse story trick. This one works like magic. After they finish telling the story, say, "Okay, now tell it again, but start from the end." Watch carefully. Truth comes from memory. Lies come from imagination. Memory can rewind. Imagination struggles under pressure. If details suddenly change, or they get confused, you just found a crack in the story. 5. The question repeat trick. You ask, "Did you call her?" They respond, "Did I call her?" That's not confusion. That's buying time. Repeating your question gives their brain a few seconds to create an answer. It's a stalling tactic. Once you notice it, you can't unsee it. 6. The most important rule, baseline. Now listen carefully. There is no single sign that proves someone is lying. The real trick? Compare them to their normal behavior. If someone usually talks fast, that's normal. But if they suddenly slow down when answering one specific question, that shift matters. Don't look for liar signs. Look for behavior changes. That's how smart observers think. Emotional intelligence ending. But here's something mature people understand. Not every lie is evil. Sometimes people lie because they are scared, ashamed, or trying to avoid conflict. Your goal isn't to attack. It's to understand. Observe quietly. Stay calm. And never react emotionally in the moment. Because the person who controls their emotions controls the situation. If this made you think about someone, type in the comments, "I observe." And subscribe if you want more psychology that makes you sharper, calmer, and harder to manipulate. Because once you understand human behavior, you start seeing everything differently.